Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Thief, the Dark Project. We're heading out of the air tower now, and trying to get to the fire tower, which shouldn't be that hard. However, before we get to the fire tower, what we do have to do is we have to get, well, I don't know about before, but so far we haven't been able to find anything worth stealing in the individual towers. I don't hear any footsteps. Okay, now I hear footsteps. Okay, it's like I don't hear any footsteps. We haven't found anything worth stealing in these individual towers, which means most of the loot that's available in this particular section, this area, is inside the main tower. Now, I have identified... Hello. I have identified at least one piece of loot that we haven't taken. A purse, I believe, or a cup of some kind on a table on the second floor. I do know there's a few rooms on the third floor that we might be able to get into. However, there's a large number of guards patrolling that area, which makes it extremely difficult to knock them unconscious. Ooh, I think we got another one incoming. A large number of guards in that area, which makes it... Yeah, we do have another one. Makes it really, really hard to get in there and steal stuff. And as you saw with the captain, where we had to knock out the captain, is those guards are not exactly stupid, which causes us a bit of an issue. So we're gonna follow this guy as he's the second one around, which means he's the trailing guard. We're gonna try to get out of the tower without being seen. I hope. Okay, he might have actually seen us a little bit out of the corner of his eye. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put out that torch.
Who's there? Who said that?
Keep walking, buddy. Okay, he made a noise, but... Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh well. Must have been nothing.
Yep, it was nothing. Alright, so we have two guards. I could knock them out, but I'm not feeling it right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to let him go. We should go that way, yeah, left then right. And we're just going to bolt down this way and then up onto this rail and wait for his buddy to come back. So again, for our objectives, we need 1,800 in loot. I keep thinking, for whatever reason, I keep thinking it's 2,000 in loot. It's not. It's 1,800 in loot. And as a matter of fact, we are pretty close to our 1,800 marker. We have 1,375, which means we only need about 425, or exactly 425, left in order to get what we want, or to get at least to get our mission completed. The downside, of course, is that the loot is mostly inside the central tower. I don't think it's located in the outer towers at all. That means we're going to have to duck and dodge a bunch of guards inside, or start knocking people out like crazy. Okay, they're going to pass each other by, which is going to make this inconvenient. Now, if we're very lucky, we might be able to squeeze past the archer when he comes back around, before the swordsman comes back down the hallway and spots us. That's not 100%, but it at least gives us an option, because we can't just sit here and wait for them to go back and forth continuously. Well, we could. Eventually their cycle would get them roughly right on each other's path, but to sit here that long would be a complete waste of time. So we're going to cut a little short on this one, wait for him to come down the hallway, and then we're going to bolt, because he should come through that door about the same time that sortie guard passes by. There it is, yeah, see, perfect. And that should give us a couple of seconds to... Okay, that was creepy. To get out of here, and then move. And open... and close. Goodbye, guardy guard. Alright. Now, we're back in the central tower, which is really interesting because we keep coming back to the central tower like over and over and over again. I have to be careful because I'm pretty sure I knocked out at least 2 guards up here. I think I did. I'm not even sure. It's hard to remember at this point. I'm like, I don't know who I've knocked out and who I haven't. And because of that, I'm kind of thinking maybe I did knock out a guard or 2. But at the same time, maybe I didn't, so I'm not sure which hallways have guards and which don't. I know I've knocked out the guard in this hallway, because he's a very annoying guard, and this is a very annoying hallway, and you put those two things together, and you get a lot of loss, especially considering how often we've come down here. Alright, so we're gonna... Such a creepy sound. So yeah, so as a thief, we're not doing very well, because we haven't stolen as much stuff as we should, as the game has asked us to do, and without that, we can't complete our objectives. So we're going to try to cut... Yeah, I think it's this floor. We're going to try to get a little bit of a bonus on our theft time. And to do that, I'm going to be very, very stupid, because at the end of this hallway, there's a purse, I think. And we're going to steal it, and then we're just going to get out of here before somebody catches us. Yes! Okay, so 1475, so that was only 100 coin. Now, from here, we do have to go to the fire tower, which I guess we can probably do, because after this, I don't know where the money's located. Who is talking about what? Okay, I heard the words bashed in his skull, and any intruders better hope we get to him first. I'm not entirely sure what he was talking about, but I'm thinking that maybe the mages were taking care of business before the guards were. Now, see, the kitchen's over there. Let's take a look at our, not our map per se, but let's take a look at, there it is, our compass. Now, our compass says northeast, northwest. Alright, so let's take a look at our map. And it says the fire tower, where we're headed next, is that way. And we came in from... Okay, so we came in from this staircase, so we should be able to cut right back through there. And be able to get right back to the fire temple, or fire, not fire temple, but fire tower.
There is a disturbance.
No, there's not. No, there's not.
The wind plays tricks with my senses.
As I was saying previously, the guards on these levels are insane. Okay. Oh, guard. Now, the guard shouldn't come this way, or at least not too far this way. If he does, he should just turn around and walk back. Okay, there he goes. Alright, so I forgot about that guard, who was so kind as to come up here randomly. Well, I didn't forget about him. I just, when I first came through here, I didn't realize he was here, and then going through the other section, or when I came back through here once before, I don't... See, it's hard to remember. We've been running back and forth so much, I'm like, where am I again? So for that reason, I'm like, I know which guard is where, I think. I actually think there's two guards that may come through here. So we have to be super duper cautious not to bump into one on the way down. Okay, we're gonna head this way. And if there is a guard, we're just gonna have to backpedal very quickly. The door just below us opened.
Over there.
Is someone
How could someone be here? I didn't even move.
Don't see anything now.
Okay. That's weird. Guess our best option is just to go fast and hope we don't bump
What
into
was that noise?
Ah, crap. Hope we don't bump into somebody. Where is he? Is he like stuck on the door?
All right, I hear you.
No, you don't.
Come out in the open at once.
Well, he may hear me, but he doesn't see me, so we're gonna move very slowly.
As soon as I find you, you're dead.
Well, hopefully you're not gonna find me. Okay, he thinks we're over there. That's good, because we're gonna go over here. We're gonna hide very quietly.
Must have been rats. What's going on over there?
What is with this guy? Or maybe he sees the corpse. Oh, not the corpse, the unconscious guy. I knocked out that guy over there, and I left him there. And he keeps seeing him in the dark, just enough to think that he sees something. And so that's why he keeps like, oh, what's going on over there? Because he keeps thinking he sees something. Okay, we're going to drop down very quickly, very quickly into the dark. Alright, now if I remember correctly, there might be patrollers here, and we have to be super careful about that. Is this a dead end? It is. Hopefully no one comes down here. That's not a dead end, but we might get lucky and just cut across. And we are good. Okay, so we made it to the fire temple, or fire tower. I keep calling them temples because they seem, like, individually they seem like temples.
Burn eternal fires.
That might not be a good thing. This is not a good place to chill. Alright, we're going to need a lot of these here. He's probably going to hear that. Okay. We duck back. That's a fire... I think that's a fire lantern that we may be able to put out, but I don't think I need to waste the arrow right now. What are we looking at? I'm thinking that's a papyrus over there. I'd like to read it, see if maybe there's something spectacular about it, something special, something different. These guys' ears are going hypersensitive right now. So we're going to chill here for a minute. We're going to wait for that guy to walk all the way around the entire room, or at least get over in that direction. And then we're going to meander over to what I believe is a very nice papyrus we can get our hands on. And if I'm right, provided these guards aren't insanely... yeah, they are eagle-eyed, or eagle-eared, or eagle everything. We're going to head over here. I'm going to be kind of loud about this because I need speed over sound. Okay, so there's a papyrus hiding right there, and I think if we duck back into this corner and just hide again. So we're just going to sit here for a moment. We're going to wait for the guard to go around, turn his back, and then we're going to grab that papyrus and run. Or at least hide it back in the dark. We're not going to run, but we're going to hide back in the dark. And maybe it says something good, something helpful, something wonderful, like everything you seek is above your head, not in the central tower where you're pretty sure that it's going to be. Alright, so he turned, and quietly, grab papyrus. Come on, Garrett, grab papyrus, alright. And then back into the corner, and we'll give it a little read. To Adept Alhair. I believe that's Alhair, Alhair, I'll call him Alhair. To Adept Alhair, Lieutenant Scarl disobeyed Captain Regalios' specific orders and ventured into the Tower of Fire. Needless to say, he was ill-prepared to deal with the trials of flame and lava that await all entrants. The charred corpse was brought to the laboratories where it will be put to good use. The fire can cleanse us, but it is not for the commons. See to it that this incident serves as an example to the others. Archmage Kamin Ramen, huh? So Archmage Kamin Ramen telling us that bad things can happen to you if you don't keep your nose clean, or if you go into the fire tower ill-prepared. Now, I don't think we're ill-prepared. We do have a lot of water arrows. Now, water arrows won't do us any good against lava pits, but they'll do us a fair amount of good against any kind of torches we may run into. Alright, I'm going to wait for him to come around, and then we're going to... Well, can't really bolt in that direction, so... Okay. Ooh. I was lucky. And this way. And very quickly.
It was a false vision.
Yes, it was a very false vision. Okay, now hopefully when we get up this... not again. These staircases are just so rambunctious. Can we get... Yeah, there's just a little bump there and you have to stand up to get to it. Alright, now if we're super duper lucky, the Tower of Trials here in the Fire Tower will be completely solo. You have to come up here, there's just the one guard on the floor, we don't have to run through air temple pirates or or whatever they are, whatever they were in the air temple where it's just all about running away. We won't have to deal with the earth guys, nothing. It'll be just like the water tower, nice and calm and cool and collected, right? Alright, I'm hearing lava. And someone stepping on a metal plate. Perfect. Oh, yay! Okay, cool. Do we have any... Oop.
Vision disturbs me.
Nothing? Do we have any... Wait, I'm looking for... Moss arrows. Oh, 17 moss arrows. He's gonna walk right by this door, isn't he? Yep. He walks right by this door. Alright, well we do have 17 moss arrows. That'll be extremely helpful, but I think we may just knock him unconscious just for the fun of it. We're gonna do that, which will give us a little bit of a step. Oh no, he can't walk by. No, yes he can. Yes he can. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this a little bit weird. We're gonna make... Wow, it's really loud in here. We're going to make a few places for us to step, and we're going to knock out a guard as soon as we get a chance. Alright, so it looks like I can't hear him in here. Can't hear his footsteps. Well, we have an option. Very quietly. Very quiet option. It's too loud now. I can't hear his footsteps. I cannot hear his footsteps. I can hear the guy downstairs. Okay, now that we've opened the door and activated the lava noise, I can't hear his footsteps. There, okay, I hear click. Clang, clang, clang. And it went away again. Does he walk in the lower platform? That's what I need to know. Okay, here's... He's above us on the left. Directly in front of us. And there it is. And there it is. Okay, so yes, he does walk in front of the room here. Now, if it's like every other room, there should be 2 guards that walk across the front of the room. One hopes. And what I really like... He walks through lava. He's walking through lava. he is indeed walking through lava. Okay, that makes it rather inconvenient. And there's really no way for me to get through here. Well, we have one option. And that is to knock him out as he comes around the corner. Because strangely enough, even though we're pretty visible, he can't actually see us. So we may want to knock him and his compatriot out if there's two of them. If there's two of them, we may want to knock them both out as they come around the corner. Guard on my right. Tell me he doesn't walk this way, just walks around. Okay. On the left? Nothing. I know it's taking a little while, but we have to be very, very, very cautious about this. Okay, now turn left. Okay. So far, I'm seeing one guard. I'm hearing one guard. There's one below us, and then there's this guy. Unless there's one on my left. No, that's concrete that I'm hearing. Yeah, that's that one down there. I hope. it's hard to tell. There's so much lava noise down here. So we're gonna knock the guy out as he comes around.
I shall build shelters.
Or he just walks in front.
Feel the countless waters. See the vast earth. And burn.
Okay, so apparently my mouse arrows went all the way into the room, but he does not walk all the way into the room. That's an interesting turn of events, which means we can kind of go up here and take a look around without being spotted too easily. Not epically, though. Is there a place I can hide here? Is this all bright and light? It is all bright and light here. Alright, so we have one guard in the room. There's nothing we can do to knock him out. That's the guy below us again. Okay. I'm like, I think we may have to knock this guy unconscious as he walks by the front platform. But at least we know that when he walks by the front platform, it's nice and quiet, and we should just be able to knock him unconscious by leaning forward, right? Yeah, we should just be able to knock him unconscious by leaning forward. So he's gonna walk back around this way. We're gonna knock him out. Worst comes to worst, he burns to death in the fiery lava pit of death. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not sure how he's able to walk in the fire, but we're going to assume there's a reason for it. This is all metal and tile, and well, it's all metal anyway. And so he's going to be walking through that, getting, you know, he's going to see us or hear us because we're going to have to jump from platform to platform. That's going to make a lot of noise. Alright, walk around. Gotta be cautious, can't get too close. Good night, sir. I hope that didn't burninate him too much. Does that count as a death? Unknown. We'll have to be cautious to find out. Looks like we have some bright platforms here. Not sure why they're so bright, but they are. Okay. Up, up, up. I'd like to be very quiet, but having a hard time. Alright, fire arrow. 2 fire arrows is all we have. I think I'd need less of these. Stepping on those bad? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, so we are going to quick save. This is going to be an environmental death if it's a death of any kind. And I'm not sure if stepping on a plate here is bad, or if it, like, if the plate is superheated, or if you step on it when it's black if it's bad. Okay, apparently stepping on the plate when it's black is not bad. And then, so how do we get over there? Do we have to wait for, like, the plate to start cooling off, or do we just run along the side? Like, okay, looks like we just run along the side like this. Oop. Ow. Well, at least we have a nice quiet place to land. Although, I think that guy downstairs... okay, we're gonna load it up again. Yeah, this is how it works. It's gonna be an inevitable amount of fiery deaths. We are gonna make a lot of noise as well, so that guy downstairs is gonna hear us a lot. That cannot be avoided at all. The only bonus we can get is maybe he's not programmed to patrol up this high, so... Hup. Alright, there's that. I had to do it again. Hopefully we can make it. Yep. Okay. So we'll duck low, move left, stay here. Yeah, there would have been no way to go through this without knocking that guy unconscious. There's really not. I mean, we could have tried, but it would have taken all of our moss arrows just to get through this area, and it would not have ended well. So knocking that guy out, I do not feel so bad. Plates are quiet, at least. The only downside is that we did die, of course. But again, environmental deaths, that's my gig. That's my thing. Dying horribly in a fire, I guess you can say. Okay, now I gotta be quiet. Wow, that is just so loud. And I bet they can hear me, even though I can't hear anything in here. Well, we're up here now. Okay, so we have heat. And just gotta be cautious, I guess. Nice and quiet. Or as quiet as we can be. And then step through. And don't step on the heated platforms. Again, I'm assuming that these platforms are bad when they're on. Like, if they're on. There's no way for me to tell either way. I do have to be quiet still, though. Even though there's tile everywhere. Ooh, guardy guard.
Winds are not at peace.
Yes, they are. Winds are perfectly at peace. Please tell me this goes out. Okay, so torches are available to go out. I'm gonna put out this one as well.
Mysterious sounds.
No, you're fine, guard. Okay, so we have heated platforms, some of which are quiet, some of which are not. We have a guard who is not unconscious. Now the moss arrow, or not the moss arrow, the gas arrow may knock a guy out, but I'm being silly and I'm saving it. And I know that sounds really odd, but I'm just basically saving it for emergency purposes. That's a nice big moss arrow spot. Could do this with a moss arrow. Thinking we'll go this way. Just for safety purposes. Please don't click, please don't click. Okay, nice and quiet again. And we have 13 moss arrows. I don't think we'll need them all, but you know, it's just one of those things where you're thinking to yourself, maybe it'd be safer to have them on you. That kind of thing. Alright, we're going to drop one more right here. So I'm going to have this little corner of quiet over here. It's kind of a waste to put them so close together, but I don't want to hit tile or metal just before a decent place to hang out. Locked? Not locked. Fire arrow. So I'm thinking we're going to need those at some point. They're going to be fire arrows all through here, and we're going to need them. Downside to that, of course, being don't step on plate, don't step on plate, being that we have to knock this guy out. See, now he stepped on the platform, but that's no indication of anything. That other guy was walking through lava. That's like saying he can do it, so can I? No, he can't, or at least I can't. The other downside is I don't know if this guard will see us if I step out there, and I think he will. I honestly think he'll just be like, boop, hi, how's it going? And that'll be the end of it. Because they can do that too, they'll just randomly spot you. Oh, I wish I could put that out. Magic crystals for the win. Alright, platform is heating up. Yeah, this guy has to be unconscious. There's no way around this.
All is still.
All has been still, sir. Alright, we'll see how thoughtful he is when I hit in front of him with a moss arrow. Yeah, I put these things very close together. Paranoia does that. Alright. Cannot step on that, so we're going to go ahead and go with our blackjack. We're going to very quietly, very calmly walk up behind him and bash him over the head. Because that is how we roll.
What vision disturbs me?
Or not.
The wind has deceived me.
Yeah, it has. How am I supposed to get this guy unconscious? Alright, this is one of those few times, and it's really upsetting for me, but this is one of those few times I'm going to save for the purpose of knocking a guy out, because I don't see a way around him, like at all. There's no other door, there's no hidden area, there's no way to put this light out. I don't think I can smash it or break it, and I don't want to sit here this entire time trying to wait for something to happen. So we're going to try our best to get around him, or not around him, but get behind him and knock him out.
Fire burns. What vision disturbs me?
None, sir. Okay, so that worked. He kind of saw us. Just out of the corner of his eye, but not enough to actually turn around. But again, these guards are actually really good. Well, I don't know if they're really good so much as insanely unfair, but they are really good at what they do, and so therefore there's a high potential chance they're just going to spot you regardless. They're just going to see you. There's no way around that. So the fact that he barely saw us is great. We did use up a lot of our moss arrows getting up here, though. And I hear another guard up. Please don't tell me he comes down here. we're gonna be nice and quiet. And we're gonna hide over here again. I didn't see a guard, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. He was walking on stone, not tile, which makes me nervous. Okay, we were sitting there for quite some time. That guard shouldn't have magically appeared out of nowhere. Okay, I'm gonna walk across here. Yeah, so it sounds to me like he goes around. So that means we're gonna do this. And we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, it's nice and quiet up here. Ooh, okay, that's steel, so that wasn't where he was walking. Okay, he was walking up here, which means we need to get off of that and find a nice place to hide, or not. Okay, the only way into this room is through that door, which means he came through that door, or he's near that door but on the other side of the hallway. So it might have just been bad luck that we heard each other. Or not. He might even be above us, I don't know. There's so many sounds. Hey, look, more tile. Well, I call it tile, it's not tile, it's steel, but more noisemaker anyway. Guard coming. And which way does he go? Here he comes. Okay, this guy I think may have to go unconscious as well. He's gonna walk around. He's gonna walk to the back. Which way does he go from there? Goes to the outside of the room, okay. Whoop. And then he should take a left. Or not, okay. He's circling the entire room. Oh, I think I know where he's going, okay. So we have a choice right here. He's either gonna head...
Oh.
Okay, that was not expected. But now he's unconscious and I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so we are knocking a lot of people unconscious in the fire tower, but you know what? Me, fire, not friends. Me, fire, not friends. Oh, so he didn't loop left because there's nowhere to go to the left. I'm going to try to be a little bit quiet in here, but it looks like there's at least one guard per level. Fire arrow, put that away. Tile, wow. If you want to be hardcore about this, you honestly could, like, be super hardcore sneaky about this if you thought you could make it through. Pretty awesome that they give you the ability. Ooh. Oh, I was hoping for money. Oh, I need money. Don't really need health potion. Not sure why they gave me health potion. Now that I think about it, makes me kind of nervous. Okay, that was our footsteps. More steel. Fire tower, man. Okay, so there's the exit to the fire tower. That should be the exit door. And, oh, wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, okay, okay. We can do this. We just need a water arrow. Alley-oop. And that gets rid of that. Now we're going to be really noisy. And I think that's the door we're going to want to get through, isn't it? I guess I should have saved my moss arrows. Nobody patrolling. Nobody patrolling is a good sign if there's only one guard. If there's more than one guard, then it's all about not being spotted. 2 guards. Talking, most likely. Whatever their conversation is, I'm pretty sure... Well, I know I'm missing it, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that we'd probably want to hear it. Are they both faced in the... Which direction are they facing? This is kind of silly to do, but I'm gonna broadhead up and see. Alright, so they're both facing in that direction, away from us. So as long as we're not too noisy, we should be okay. So I'm gonna save our moss arrows for the moment. Lava and us, not good combo. Alright, so that loops around to behind them. That goes straight forward up to there. Either one, they'll most likely see us. I don't see any other guards in front of the staircases up high. I think they would have heard us by now. So we have an... it's so bright down there. Hard to see anything. Alright, so now... Think, Garrett, think. Well, there's a chance, a very, 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 very small chance that we could climb up the side of the open staircase. But to get there, we will have to use a lot of moss arrows. Alternative to that, there's a small chance that they can't see us if we go that way. But there's enough light in this room that they might be able to. So it's really sort of a 50-50 deal. How much light is up there? If we were to climb up that staircase, high potential chance they'd spot us. If we were to climb up this staircase, high potential chance that they would hear us. So, thinking we'll go for sound rather than vision. But before we do that, very nervous moment, before we do that, we are going to go ahead and pause here for safety purposes and because, well, it's been time, so it's going to be super awesome. You guys are going to have to come back and be like, whoa, what happened? And we'll see you then. So we're going to try to get up to that doorway up there in the fire tower here, like right over there, and hopefully that's where our final key is stored. And they honestly couldn't have picked a better place to stick it. And so we'll do that next video. So I will see you guys there.